Hey YouTube, wanted to make an update here for it's been about 4 months since I've been vegan fully, and wanted to just chat about that. I actually recorded a 40-minute long vlog about it, couldn't upload it, and I just gave up on that, so wasn't meant to be. So the goal of this is to keep it to like 10 or 15 minutes, which I know YouTube, I don't have any issues with that. So without further ado, I don't have any notes. The first one I had notes, but basically, and it's also the time here is about, it's like 3 in the morning. I just got back from a nice walk, and I had a whole bunch of mangoes while watching a Ted Carr video on fruitarianism, which I'll get more into that. So basically, my journey being vegan has been, it's been hard. I want to be honest, it's been hard, which is not what I was expecting because I grew up as a vegetarian, and you'd think, oh, well, you just have to cut out dairy and that's that. But the truth of it is that I've been looking for inspiration, all over YouTube and different places because I've been feeling good when I do it, but just wanting the inspiration, not really having friends and stuff in life, real life, that I've found yet. So aside from that, there's been a lot of the things I've struggled with, I would say, is like vegan junk food, because there's lots of ways to be vegan and things. So when I say junk food, I should clarify that what I mean for that, what it means for me. That could even mean eating like a bag of like bean chips, chips made out of beans that are vegan, with like maybe almond yogurt and like a French onion dip, and like killing a whole bag of that. But then once I start eating that, that's that, if I eat the whole bag and that, which is very easy for me once I get started, that's like 1,000 calories. And I went through it this week a couple times where I did that, and I had like it was like this past week or something. I had like a pint of vegan yogurt or vegan ice cream, which at the least is like 600 calories. And I use Chronometer for tracking calories. And I had days where I think according to that, my calorie count with exercise, I don't know if I completely trust it. I feel like it should be a little higher, but it's around 2,200. On days I exercise, and when not, it's at 18. And I'm small. You guys, I can't probably tell, I'm like 5'4", maybe 120 pounds. So anyways, there were days where I consumed like 3, 4. Three isn't, I mean, that's okay, but the 4, 6,000 was like the high point. And I was in my stomach, I was definitely feeling like bloated and things like that, for sure. So, and the thing I want to say about that is before then, I had a week where I was eating mostly fruit. I've been doing a lot researching people that are raw vegans that have been doing it for a while, and studying it. I mean, I've been consuming so much information, as much as I can take in to learn. And I'm the type of person, like, I just have to keep moving in one direction. I used to smoke. I smoked a pack and a half cigarettes for 7 years. I drank, did drugs, abused them. I probably abused them for about 10 years. And I've, not done that now for about 10 years. I've been sober, and just a whole lot of it, so I learned from these things, and I've been learning how good I feel eating fruit. And then, so I've been learning not to even open Pandora's box, if you will. When I open it, I can't control it, like I've heard other people talk about, and it's very comforting to hear that, because I know something. And the amount of energy, it's weird, like when I eat fruit, I don't even get tired, so I'm kind of looking at this lifestyle of eating mostly raw, mostly fruit. Because when I eat these things, I'm almost like expecting myself to get tired, and I don't. I'm looking over here. I've got different things, even nuts and seeds and things like that. And honestly, I do feel best just eating fruit. I am gonna probably, I bought like a maca caramel protein powder, which maybe I can leave a link for. I haven't tried it yet. It's coming in the mail. And I got some like PB2, or no, yeah, something. It's not PB2. It's a brand like that though. It's like Naked PB powder, which I don't know if it's raw or not, but just they take the fat out of it because I'm looking for mostly for the protein. I'd rather get my fats from like avocados and coconuts. So anyways, that's the gist of it. I just wanted to give a little quick update. It's been about 4 months sober. Sorry, 4 months vegan. I'm tired. 4 months vegan, and I don't know. It's just been amazing. But I'm definitely looking to get connected with people in the community and just keep, staying stocked. Like I am not stocked at all. I'm gonna have a picture out in here. You've probably already seen for my fruit hauls, so I need to make more of those. And I think just staying active, looking for fruit, learning who's got the best fruit, things like that, all that's like really, really good things for success, and then I heard this thing recently about, I've been listening to Deepak Chopra, and he talks about super brain, and he actually was at the part where he talks about food. And he says, when you overeat and stuff, or, so if I'm consuming these things, or anytime when you eat, it's like this idea of restricting is the thing that's like, we're always going to like relapse, if you will, off of the food if we're coming from like a point of restriction, versus like just coming to the food and saying, well, what is it that I want right now, or am I hungry? Am I hungry is probably the question, I think he said, and then answer that question. If I can have enough awareness to stop and ask that, and then have the answer come and eat no matter what. If I'm not hungry, and why am I eating then, but still eat. Am I eating because I'm stressed? Okay. Am I eating because of that? I don't know what's going on out there. So just what's the reason for it, and I actually, since I heard that, I've been doing that a little bit. And for me, I've noticed that it's because I'm basically feel very high under pressure. I've got 2 summer classes that I need to do well in order to get into grad school, which is what I'm thinking, unless anything takes off with anything digital nomad, or also just fruitarian and things like that, contributing to the world with ideas and exercise and wellness, and photography, anything I can think of. Lots of ways to have multiple sources of contributions. So yeah, that's pretty much all I got. Like I said, I wanted to keep this short. It's already 8 minutes, and I'm going to add some pictures, so I might just cut it off right here. Hopefully keep it under there. I don't want to edit it too much. And I don't know how much I'll be on. I'm on Instagram. Oh yes, subscribe wherever it is. If you've watched this far, I might, and then I'm on Instagram at Deer Caught in Headlights, DH. And I also have a Facebook page by the same name, DHEER, and then Caught in Headlights, and there's underscores or periods in between there. I'll leave links, I'm sure. So, all right, much love to all of you, wherever you are in your journeys. And the other thing I want to say too is definitely take it easy on yourself if you're thinking about it. I know I've been told that, and it helps a lot, where if I'm trying to do something and I, slip up, just not to beat myself up, or move past the beating up phase as quickly as possible, because the guilt is useless human emotion unless it provides, motivation in my experience, just to help repeat a behavior that isn't helpful in the first place. So I would definitely say that, and if you want to experiment, try a little bit, try substituting one thing for another. If you're still a meat eater, substitute this, for there's tons of fake meat options, obviously non-dairy milks, alternatives to eggs, but one easy quick thing. And I would say start listening how you feel when you're making these switches. And people might say, I know for me, like I thought like fruit, I'm not going to feel that great off of fruit. Well, am I mixing I just got bananas here, but am I mixing the bananas with something else? But I'd probably say something more like melons, like watermelon or mangoes. If I had one mango after I've eaten this huge meal and after I've done this or that, like, what does that mean, you know? And I know I don't feel great, but then just now I came back from a really long walk and stuff, and I had like 6 mangoes. Like that was my meal, like little mini yellow mangoes that were beautifully ripe and yellow and sweet. That was a meal. It's a completely different kind of energy. And then especially when I'm starting to eat like that, you know, the body detoxes, and then it gets to use that energy more efficiently versus it just being like something that you just substitute every now and again. But just try it, you know, try it. I think even like for me, like substituting like a breakfast for fruit is an easy way to do it, or once a week, twice a week. Just experiment, whatever works for you. And then it's easier also for overeating, because if I'm eating one thing, one fruit, the body, somehow the sugar, I just know right away when I'm full, you know. So it's beautiful. All right, peace and love. It's at 10:53 on my end right now. Subscribe also. And leave comments below. I love feedback. Thanks.